Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to do a comparison on the Strokes Beauty Velvet Click Stick lipstick and the Easy Mattes from Colourette Cosmetics. And reason why I want to do this video is because a lot of you guys are asking me to compare them. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. I just want to put a disclaimer to tell you guys that I'm not doing this video to tell you guys or like to conclude which brand is better, because that is not the intention of this video. This video is for you to better decide on which one to purchase that is best suited for your preference. And I hope that is the information that you are going to take out from this video. Let's start comparing the Strokes Beauty Velvet Click Stick lipstick and the Colourette Cosmetics Easy Matte lipstick. First, we'll compare the shades. Okay, so as you guys know from my previous video about Strokes Beauty, I got the shade Contessa, Teresa, and Viper. So I tried to find the shades that will be closest to this from the Easy Mattes, and so the shades that we will be comparing are Quickie, Felt Cute, and Cool Down. So I'm going to show you a clip where I put on Contessa on one lip and Cool Down on the other lip. Also Felt Cute, and then Teresa, and then Viper, and then Quickie. You know, if you guys are looking for dupes, if you can dupe each other, then great. So yeah. I think that we found a pretty good dupe, and they are the Cool Down and Contessa, and then Felt Cute and Teresa. It's very clear that Viper and Quickie are not a dupe, but maybe a better dupe for Quickie would be Spice or Victoria. And now let's move on to the comparison of the pigment. I'm going to show you a clip where I swatch. I tried to just put one swipe of the lipstick on my arm on both formulas so that you'd see, you know, which one is more pigmented. it's very safe to say that the Colourette Easy Matte is definitely much more pigmented than the Velvet Click Stick. So if you're the type of person who's looking for a more pigmented formulation, then the Easy Matte is definitely for you. For the Velvet Click Stick, it would take a couple of, not just a couple, but like maybe like 5 to 8 times of swipes to really get that full opacity, especially on the lips. So there is no denying that. It is very clear on the video which one is more pigmented. We are going to compare the ingredients of both formulas. So for the Velvet Click Stick, they emphasize the vitamin E, squalane, and sunflower seed oil, whereas the Easy Mattes, they emphasize the ingredients which are moisturizing almond oil, sunflower oil, and aloe vera extract. So how am I going to explain the ingredients? So for me, at least, when it comes to the feel of the formula on my lips, I can definitely say that the Easy Matte feel more moisturizing on the lips because they are more creamy than the Velvet Click Stick, but the Velvet Click Stick is lighter on the lips. I wouldn't say it's drying at all because it's also very moisturizing on the lips. It doesn't have that physical feel that when I purse my lips, I can say that the Easy Matte has more physical slippiness to it, whereas the Velvet Click Stick, if I purse my lips together, I feel that moisturizing factor. What I can perfectly describe the Velvet Click Stick is that it's very lightweight, whereas the Easy Matte, you can feel that there's this creaminess, there's this like layer of creaminess on your lips, if that makes sense. And then next one is that we are going to compare the price point and how much there is in their packaging. The Velvet Click Stick lipstick is 398 pesos, whereas the Easy Matte lipsticks from Colourette are 349 pesos. The Velvet Click Stick has 2 grams or 0.07 ounce, whereas the Colourette Easy Matte has 4 grams. For their price, we can definitely say that the Click Stick is much more expensive. A single Easy Matte lipstick is equivalent to 2 Click Stick, at least just like the product itself, not including the packaging or anything like that, but just like the lipstick itself. So we can say that, you know, if you're looking for a much more practical and more for your money, then you know the Easy Matte is an easy pick or an easy option for you. But if you're willing to pay 398 pesos for 2 grams, but I think in other areas the Click Stick definitely compensates for that pricier range than this one. So next is we are going to compare the packaging. So for me, I like the packaging of the Velvet Click Stick more because it is more user-friendly in my opinion, because this one is very easy to take off, and when you put it back, it's not going to be easily opened, especially when it's in our bags or anything like that. And for me, I really enjoy the click feature of this. I think that is just really fun and it's very slim, although the Easy Matte is also slim, but this one is kind of, there's this like ease to applying it because it's longer. It feels like I'm holding a pen or a pencil. You know what I mean? So for that, I really prefer the packaging of this. There's just a more pleasant experience in terms of the packaging because the packaging of Strokes Beauty is definitely up there in terms of, you know, the whole look to it. Like there's like different fonts and there's this like mantra and then there's that click feature, whereas the Colourette just like a typical bullet lipstick. And also it's kind of hard to open this one. It's very secured, which is not a bad thing, but I've seen a lot of people complain about how it's very hard for them to open the packaging. But for me, it's actually a good thing because I don't mind, like, you know, I don't mind if I have to exert a little bit of effort to open this. You know, it's a convenient packaging. It's like a typical no-brainer, user-friendly packaging. It's also very sleek, it's also very thin, and I also like the packaging. But if we are going to talk about which one is more fun, or like more, or which one has more of a pleasant experience to it, I definitely say that the Strokes Beauty is just a nicer experience in my opinion. I was talking about in terms of the price point. I think that for me, it kind of makes sense that there's 2 grams of product in here, because I think they really balanced out everything from the packaging, from the formula. Like, they didn't skim on the packaging so that the formula would be better. They didn't skim on the formula so that they would have more money for the packaging. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just a more well-balanced. I don't mind, for me at least, I don't mind that there's only 2 grams of product in this one, because I can literally see the effort that they also put on the packaging itself. So there's that. So next is we are going to compare the shade range. Take this with a grain of salt, because I don't have the entire collection of the Strokes Beauty Velvet Click Stick. But for me, I think if we are talking about shade range, I think the Velvet Click Stick has a more universal shade range that will cater from fair to dark skin tone, from what I'm seeing here, because they have more classic shades, whereas the Easy Mattes, I think they are leaning towards more for morena skin tone or for deeper skin tone, just because there are more deeper and warmer shade in the Easy Matte collection. If you have seen my Easy Matte video, you'd also notice that almost all of the shades suit me. So that is a pretty spot-on testament that, you know, the shade range is leaning more towards morena skin tone, and that is just, you know, my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people who have fair skin tone are also enjoying the shade range of the Easy Matte. But for me, if we're just, you know, talking about my opinion, I think the Velvet Click Stick has a more universal shade that will cater to fair to deep skin tones. So there's that. So next one that we are going to compare is the wear time and how it fades within 4 hours. So I'm going to insert a video where I did a wear test, and I was like checking in every hour to see how the lipstick faded on my lips as the hours go by. So as you saw on that clip, since the Easy Matte has a thicker and creamier formula, it tends to create patchiness as the hours go by. And as I was eating or drinking, it creates more patchiness or hole within the layer of the lipstick. Whereas the Velvet Click Stick, as the hours go by, as I was drinking, as I was eating, it was fading equally, and it was really fading nicely. In the video, you would see that on my inner lip, the Easy Matte, my lip, it had like a strong demarcation line between the inner flush of my lips and the, you know, this front lip. Whereas the Velvet Click Stick side, you can see that the pigment just fades in ever so nicely to the flush of my lips. And I think that is what I really like about the Velvet Click Stick, is that how it wears throughout the day is so beautiful in my opinion. Whereas the Easy Matte, you have to kind of blend it throughout the day so that it would look really nice. Those are the comparison that I've come up with so that I can give you a better information on how these lipsticks perform and their packaging, like just every angle that I can offer to you guys. I try to give it to you guys so that you can make a more conscious, and your money will go to the lipstick that would best suit your preference. And so yeah, but for me, if I were to pick, honestly, I would go for the Velvet Click Stick lipstick, even if I also like the Easy Matte. But I feel like if I have, let's say, 400 pesos, I definitely buy the Velvet Click Stick. I feel like it's a more well-rounded product in my opinion. I just really like the formula. And also, I think this is my key takeaway from doing this comparison, is that the Velvet Click Stick is more lightweight than the Easy Matte. And even if you layer it over and over again, it wouldn't emphasize the crack of your lips. In the Easy Matte, since the formula is a little bit thick, or like it's very easy for the cracking of the lips to seep through the product, whereas the Velvet Click Stick, it literally feels like velvet. It feels like powder, like there's nothing like it. The pigment might not be there the first few swipes, but you know, if you're a little bit patient, you can get there. The product is very balanced. That's the best description I could tell you. Whereas the Easy Matte, the pigment is there, like just one swipe, you're good to go. Just like one swipe, and then you blend it throughout your lip, and then that is your lip color for the day, you know, like. But for me, preference wise, you know, we just have different preference. Yeah, so that ends my video. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and if yes, let me know down below what caught your attention and stuff like that. And so yeah, so I'll see you guys on my next video. I think I will be comparing some of the new releases that just came out. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye.